Morning, everybody. So last night we had a crazy storm come through. We even had a tree fall over, and our neighbor's house went just completely crazy. But with storms, a lot of times it can trigger snakes to breed. It can trigger them to lay eggs. It can trigger them to help ovulate. Bunch of stuff. And last night we had another clutch of eggs laid. Check this out. So this is a clown female. It's clearly on a clutch of eggs. She was paired with a confusion pastel. So really hoping to hit some confusion pet clowns. I think that's definitely going to be neat. And yeah, so we're going to get the egg box set up, get it over to the incubator. I'm going to put her inside of a separate tub up there somewhere, just for the time being. And yep, that's it. So whenever I go to set up an egg box, basically I just use a Sterilite tub like that. I grab a thing of Paralite because vermiculite is super shiny and it's like flaky, so it stays stuck to the baby snakes as they hatch and stuff. It's kind of like sparkles or something. I get a light diffuser, and then over here I keep the water inside my incubator at the same temperature of the incubator as such, and then I put a mixture in. Okay, so I'm just going to show you real quick how I set up the box. Like I said, got a little box. I use Paralite, got water, and I use a light diffuser that I cut out of a giant sheet just to fit inside the boxes here. Now these are 6-quart egg boxes. Also the same thing that you're going to get from sea serpents. They use the same type of tub as their hatchling racks. Which one's which now? Just kidding. And I purchased these ones from the Container Store online, and they have the exact same thing for like $1.60. So I like them because they're all the way clear, so I can see on the top, I can see on the sides. They're perfectly uniform shape, so I can fit them side by side. And yeah, so how I set up the egg box, I'm just going to do some of the Paralite in here. It gets a little dusty when you're first pouring it. And I'm probably going to put in about an inch of this. Whew. Definitely dusty. So, got about an inch worth, or maybe half an inch, maybe an inch. I'm not too sure. I'm no scientist. So we'll do that. Got my water that was sitting inside my incubator. It'll stay at that same temperature. I don't measure it out because I do use a light diffuser. And it immediately starts absorbing it. There's that. I'll pour in a little bit more just to make sure there's still some kind of staining in there. Yep. So there's a little bit of water here. That's sitting extra. Put on a light diffuser. Make sure it fits evenly. probably a little bit more water. I usually like my water to be halfway up the perlite. I know it will absorb it. There we go. Just about. Okay, that should be good. I'll go ahead and put my water back inside my incubator. Yeah, she's empty. She's empty. Okay.
That's why you're going. That one's a dud, right?
Yep.
Which one's the small one?
I thought that was going to be a small one, but...
I was about to say, they look all... Okay. This looks
Okay.
like dud.
Alright. Alright, so she ended up laying 5 good ones and then 1 dud. Or a slug. It'll be my first slug I've ever had. Interesting. Okay, so these are the 5 eggs. They're pretty good. This is the slug. Tried to feed it to the false water cobra and she wanted nothing to do with it. And that's pretty much it. All of them have their veins right up. This one over here, the whole thing is pretty dang red. Kind of like it got mixed up in there, but you can see the embryo. There's decent veins in there, but definitely seems like it was shaken up a little bit. That one's perfect, 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 and perfect. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys can see the embryo in them, but I usually try to do the embryo up top. Veins too, but I think the embryo is more important up at the top. So if the veins are a little more on the side and the embryo's on like one side of the veins, I will put the embryo on top. And yeah, so that's clutch number 3 of a pastel confusion to a blade clown female. Whoop, whoop. Now I'm gonna cover it up with some press and seal. I'm gonna write on the press and seal and mark it down. Peace.